Fascia connective tissue, when she's talking about nerves, she's talking artery, she's talking, I'll be like, oh, medullary vein, a radicular artery, an astrocyte, all these things, those are all anatomical structures. They all have highly innervated connective tissues. It's autonomic. So autonomic just simply means this. Most of the treatment I do is autonomic and non-direct. So what does that mean is that if, let's say, and by the way, I have a lot of friends that are chiros, so everyone's got their own opinion about it. I think chiros are fantastic. It just depends. But if I look at you and I'm like, your back is crooked, so I'm going to hit you as hard as I can to try to push your back that way. I'm just like, well, I guess I'm smarter than your body, so if I hit you hard enough, you'll just learn, body. That is called a direct treatment. Now, I'm a massage therapist, so what I used to do, I used to put my elbow through people on the table. The harder, the better, because I'm sure the body will get smart enough to relax, right? Did it ever work? No, it didn't work. Okay? Why? Because the muscle guarding is autonomic. It means you don't get to choose to have that spasm in your quad. You don't get to choose to have a tight calf. How many of you guys choose every day to squeeze your calves as hard as possible and have dad calves? You don't. Okay? It's autonomic because they're tied to your adrenals. Okay? So if you have adrenal medulla stress, you're going to have lit up calves. So these things are not conscious, and so fascia is innervated. Back then people would just cut off all the connective chicken covering, and they thought it didn't matter, but now they find the only way you can run is because your fascia hits the ground, communicates faster than the speed of muscle. When it's hydrated, it tells your brain how to push off the ground. If your fascia gets cut, you don't run the same way. Why? You don't have electrical signal to your brain to communicate correctly. So your motor pathways are all off. Does that make sense to everyone? So fascia is multi-system. How many systems? I think I have like 60 different fascial systems. Okay, so nerve, vein, artery all sit together like this. You got back pain. They're all dumping inflammation. Brother, mom, sister. Okay, I got pain in this area. Okay, cool. Well, should we treat the brother? I don't know. Why are you sick in the first place? Okay, well, we're actually sick because the mother got sick, so she couldn't go to work anymore, so no one could get healthy food, so we all got sick. Oh, well then I should treat the mother first. Does that make sense? Priority matters. And so if you're treating people and it's not priority, then you get basically poor outcomes because you're trying to fix something that is what's called tertiary, which it almost doesn't matter in the combo. And so we have to check diagnostics and figure out when I'm treating connective tissue or I'm treating anything. Is this even a priority, or am I treating something that is so downstream that it cannot change the effect? Because as a specialist, I can find dysfunction on anyone, I can look at someone, I can pick out a million things, but treating all these things may not bring you any outcome, okay? Are they beneficial? Probably. Is it nice to have it? Yeah. But is it going to make you go, oh, this is so awesome that I'm so glad I saw this person? Not unless it's priority, okay? And that was one of the things with Aisha when she had that. I had to check for priority, and then I had to actually ask her brain when she did it. I said, well, hold here. Did that go away? She goes, yeah, and she couldn't believe it. I said, oh, great, we found the priority. I said, hold here. Does that change? She goes, kinda. Nope, not priority. Not going to treat it. Okay, very important. So priority matters. So those are fascial strains.